when I had a real good, career at West Virginia. And given the fact that, I sat out a year and, in football, you miss a year, man, that's a lot.
Yeah.
It's like a singer not singing for a year. They can't just come back and just blow it, just sing it, It takes time. So, I missed a year, came back, I was battling, some really good players for starting positions. I ended up being the starter and playing. I got hurt in college and it didn't stop me. It kept me out a few games. I had surgery, kept me out some games. But I still, reached my dream of making it to the NFL with the Seattle Seahawks and doing training camp.
Okay. Now, what year did you?
This was in 96.
Okay.
Yeah, 96 with Seattle Seahawks, 96. Went to Seattle. Dennis Saracen, who was the coach of University of Miami, who wanted me to go to University of Miami. He coached my cousin, Cleveland, and he was like, I was going to get you. I wanted you. So, which was a bright spot in my life. Love that dude. He brought me out to Seattle and I had a great camp, man. Like I was the strongest, pound for pound, strongest on the team. I was two of the fastest myself, Joey Galloway, I was doing my thing. And one day in practice, man, on that turf, I went to make a cut. And next thing you know, man, my knee just,
wow,
the meniscus just went in. And so I sat out. They went in, took x-rays, MRIs and everything. It's like, yeah, man, the meniscus is torn, it's torn. So I had a meeting with Coach Erickson. He said, what do you want to do? Like, I'm like, Coach, I'm here. So he's like, all right, let's do it. So they was draining my knee once a week to the point that the doctor said, we're taking too much synovial fluid out. We can't do this no more. We can't do it. And I just felt like something was crunching on my knee, just crunching, man. It was bad and just kept swelling up. And I spoke with Coach Erickson about it because I couldn't practice. And he called me in the office and he was like, how you doing? I was like, I'm good, but my knee isn't, And from that point, it was like he kind of knew that I said it was time for me to hang up the cleats, just hang it up. I wanted to be able to, live a long life without, basically being crippled, and that was the toughest thing in the world, man. A lot of people don't understand when you're rated so high and all these expectations and things doesn't pan out, the energy that you live in when you're up here.
Okay.
Right, is amazing. But when it's all gone, you're back here and that energy is not there and it's a complete silence. It's like you're alone. It's like you're by yourself, you have to figure things out. You have to do things. And so that's where I was with that, I got offered jobs, because they loved me, they thought I was a great player. I got a great football IQ. So, they were like, hey, you want to coach? You want to do this? But I knew I wanted to get into acting. That was my second love. If I'd have had the same injury now, I'd be in the Hall of Fame. I'd be in the Hall of Fame. Given my attributes at that time, man, I was 225 pounds, running 4.240, world-class sprinter, ran track for West Virginia, bench pressing 485, squatting 1,000 pounds. I could, my IQ test at the NFL Combine, the guy that gave the IQ test, it was like, you scored the highest, you and Barry Sanders. They scored the highest in the NFL, since they had the combines up to that point. And so I had everything, but man, it's like, you got a flat tire, bro. You got to change it or you can't drive it. If you drive it, you're not going to be able to go 100 miles per hour. You're going to
and you're going to tear it up.
You're going to tear it up more, yeah. So that was it. But I'm grateful that I had I was passionate about something else also,